Hi everyone, I'm Kimberly Sabaliana. Right now, as I ride with my son to school, I'm juggling mom duties and research work at the same time. Today, I'll show you how to write chapter 1 of a research proposal using moments from my everyday life as an inspiration. After all, research ideas can appear everywhere. During school runs, errands, and all the little moments in between. So let's get started. First, we have introduction, a background and a purpose of your study. Just like I guide my son into his classroom and make sure he's ready for his day, the introduction guides your reader into your research. It provides the background, explains why your topic matters, and clearly states the purpose. And think of it as an opening door to your study, showing everyone what to expect next. Next, theoretical framework. Theories guiding your study. As I go about my day and head to Chinkiti while waiting for my son, I think about the theories guiding my study. Choosing what milk tea to order reminds me of this. Just like picking the right flavors and toppings, the theoretical framework helps you select the essential ingredients or ideas needed to make your study work. Just like any good recipe, research needs the right mix. Next, conceptual framework shows how variables connect. As I sip my tea, flip through my notebook, and grab my pen, I start sketching a mind map. My research explores how teachers' self-concept connects to their self-efficacy. Just like connecting ideas with arrows on a paper, a conceptual framework shows how different parts of your study influence each other and visually explains what you are examining. Next, schematic diagram, a visual map of your study. As I draw my mind map and sketch the arrows and circles, showing the independent variable, self-concept, and the dependent variable, self-efficacy, I create a schematic diagram, a visual map of my research. Just like a GPS helps you navigate, this diagram guides research through the study and clearly shows how the variables relate to one another. As you can see, self-concept is the independent variable and self-efficacy is the dependent variable. Next, statement of the problem is what your study solves. As I walk back to school to pick up my son, I reflect on the questions my research wants to answer. Just like I notice challenges during my daily routine, the statement of the problem identifies the main issue of my study addresses. In this case, it's about understanding how teachers' self-concept affects their self-efficacy. And figuring out the problem is the first step toward finding solutions. Next, hypothesis, an intelligent guess. As I ride the jeep going to the mall with my son, who's already tired from school and thinking about what food he wants, I realize making a hypothesis in a research is kind of the same. It's like making a smart guess about what might happen based on what we already know. For my study, I predict that teachers with a stronger self-concept will also have a higher self-efficacy. Just like guessing which food my son will finally choose, a hypothesis is something we test to see if it's really correct. Next, significance of the study. Who benefits from the study? As I walk through Fully Book and browse the books, I think about how each book benefits someone. Students, teachers, or readers looking for knowledge. The significance of the study works the same way. It shows who benefits from your research. For my study, it's teachers, students, schools, and even future researchers. It answers the questions: why does this research matter? And who can use the findings? Next, scope and limitation. Scope, what's covered, limitation, what's not. Scope and limitation are like today's errands. I only visited school, cafe, a bookstore, and a few shops. That's the scope, what's included. I did not go everywhere else. That's the limitation, what's not included. In research, we set boundaries like this too, so the study stays clear, focused, and manageable. The last part of the chapter 1 is the definition of terms. It explained the keywords. As we walk to the jeep, I take a moment to define some key terms in my research. Self-concept is how teachers see themselves, and self-efficacy is their confidence in handling classroom challenges. Just like explaining things clearly to my son, defining these terms helps everyone understand my study easily. And that's the end of chapter 1, and it's complete. And that's a wrap. As we ride home in the evening, watching cars and motorcycle pass by and the city lights glow, I take a moment to reflect on completing chapter 1 of the research proposal. Just like this ride home, which is part of my daily routine as a mom, writing research takes careful steps, focus, and patience. I hope you enjoy seeing how everyday life and learning can come together. And thank you for joining me today, and see you in chapter 2 as we continue our research journey and explore the next steps together. Bye-bye!